Hey guys, it's DJ PJ here. Thanks for everybody watching this. This is my first video, so sorry if it's kind of out of place or a little all over the place, I should say. And I hope you enjoy what I have to say. So, as you know, or many people know, Halo Infinite was released by 343 Industries a couple weeks ago, and I've been playing the heck out of it. I gotta say, I've been playing it by myself, playing it with friends, a lot of friends, and it's just been great to have that fun feeling with all my friends together back again in a game that we all enjoy. I kind of wanted to get a review of what I thought of this multiplayer, the ups, the downs, and what I thought was good and bad. So probably most of this is going to be bad, but don't get me wrong. That's not a reason for me saying that I hate the game. I love this game. The core gameplay is phenomenal, but I really want to see it improve, and I know the potential for 343 is there. Like they can make this into, I don't even know, like such a top tier game experience that it would blow any other game out of the water if they listen, obviously. So let's start with the gameplay. Let's start with movement. So I think they hit the nail on the head with sprint. I know it's been quite a contentious topic in the community because Halo up through Halo 3 didn't have sprint, and then they introduced it in Halo Reach, and that a lot of people didn't like that, and it was kind of like an armor ability, so you couldn't use it, you couldn't sprint all the time, you get tired, and then they kind of replicated Call of Duty on like loadouts with Halo 4, and then Halo 5 they did like advanced movements, which was a little extreme, I thought. But I mean, it was fun, but it just didn't feel like Halo. Now, Halo Infinite, I feel, is like a perfect successor to Halo 3, like how Halo 4 should have been, if that makes sense. So Halo 3, they introduced sprint, but it's hardly any faster than, running normal speed. Sliding feels good. Clamoring, I think, is just a staple these days that you need it, like, in Apex Legends. Um, and just the map design surrounding all those elements are just great so far. So, what about the game? The game, like the gunplay. So, gunplay, I think, is fantastic. Most of the guns I want to say are pretty good. They have a specific niche or utility that you can find that are pretty good. There's a couple I feel like would need a couple buffs, aka the Ravager and the Commando. Just slower the time to kill, just a tiny bit, please. And then maybe it's just me not hitting my shots. Maybe I'm not that good. I don't know. I just felt like it was taking forever. And then yeah, I like the new additions. I love the skewer. But Spartan laser is quite a iconic weapon, but it's kind of feels like a less OP version of the Spartan laser, especially coming out on PC when it's just kind of a hit scan weapon. It was way easy to hit Spartan laser shots, and it would destroy anything. So yeah, I'm liking how the skewer, it's a one shot kill in the if it hits a person directly, and it's like a Warhog is a couple hits. So I feel like that's a good balance. Um, what else is new? The Mauler, I think that's what it's called. The little like brute banished pistol thing. I feel like it's good. It's like a one shot, one melee hit, so it kind of is almost like how the shotgun feels in the old Halos. The Bulldog, I like the Bulldog. I mean, I can see why people hate it because it's not the OG shotgun, and how it takes if you get, I think at least it takes 2 hits to kill somebody if you're point blank, which I can see why people might gripe about that. But yeah, the hammer, I'm not sure how I feel about the hammer. I mean, I don't like the wind up, but maybe it just needs to get me getting used to it. But the range, I feel like, is increased. So I feel like they kind of did a balance where there's a wind up if you can kind of prep it, and then landing the blow is pretty satisfying, especially when they're like, a few more meters out than you would think would kill somebody. Let's see. Oh, the sniper. I gotta say, the sniper this is the first sniper for 343 that I felt it just felt so good. I mean, maybe I didn't play enough of Halo 5, and admittedly, this is my first time kind of like experiencing this on PC. So the sniper rifle felt way good. So let's talk about equipment. I think the kind of the equipment coming making a comeback from kind of saying Halo 3 era. I think that's why a lot of people think this kind of feels like Halo 3. The grapple hook, great addition. I think it's perfect for Halo, like their version of it. I also think the repulsor is fun. I was not expecting that when they were coming out with this game, and I just love the unique things you can do with it, like super jump. I guess I don't know what you would call that. Repulsor jump, super jump. Just hitting people off the edge, hitting people's projectiles like rocket back at them or grenades. I like the little shield wall. I forgot what it was called. Protection wall, maybe. But I feel like it's just balanced enough that it can save your life in some situations, and just help you kind of, what do you get, area denial a little bit, not like crazy. The threat sensor, admittedly at first I didn't really like it because I felt like it was so much more, I don't know, less gameplay altering than other equipment, but as I've kind of been getting it and using it more, I kind of like it. It definitely, it shows like, definitely like when people might be camping around a corner, or like when you think there's someone with a sword and you're like, oh, I know you're there, just let me put a threat sensor. It kind of catches them off guard. Like I said, the core of the game is there. They just need some few minor adjustments, I think, and we'll talk about those right now. So playlists. The options of playlists were pretty dismal. I mean, you got ranked, quick play, and big team, and then within those, you get like capture the flag, oddball, territories, big team has stockpile, and Slayer. And so when Halo 5 launched, my friends and I thought that there was hardly any playlists, coming from Halo 4 and Halo Reach, and we were kind of disappointed that those were, added in later. And yeah, I don't think it was a good move. I mean, I know technically it's a beta, I know, and I'm hoping that one of the changes they make on launch is just, separate these playlists, if anything. We can have oddball, we can have Team Slayer, we can have the, capture the flag, but at least separate what we have into its own playlist. I think it'd be at least a good start with, having people get what they want out of the game. Yeah, so another thing I wanted to talk about is, the flow of the gameplay I think is good. However, big team battle needs some adjustments as far as vehicle spawns, like the hardcore vehicles, like the Scorpion and the Wraith, the Banshee. Wasps, they're definitely there, kind of annoying, but they're there, so we don't need to worry about those. The Scorpion and the Wraith, I feel like they only come in the game when there's like a minute left, or if you hit overtime when you're at a standstill between the teams. So I definitely think that the Scorpion and the Wraith need to drop way earlier. Like maybe we should have at least, two at least in the game, and kind of turn the tide maybe if one team's losing and they manage to get the Scorpion or the Wraith. I've played out many games now, and I've only seen the Wraith probably 5 times. But yeah, we need to do something there. We either increase the rate of vehicle spawns, or with the big team being 12v12 now, we could probably up the kill count to 150. Maybe. So I mean, there's 4 people on regular Slayer, you get 50 kills. There was 8 in previous Halos to get 100 kills, so they doubled the kill count. So now we're tripling the player count, so we should triple the kill count. You know what I mean? So let's talk about the big boy in the room. The battle pass and the progression. If anyone has been paying any attention to Halo right now, this is what's on fire right now. This is gotta be the biggest gripe people have with the game. Honestly, it is. I'm sure everyone was kind of disappointed that they didn't come up with their own progression system include, along with the battle pass, they have tweeted and made social media posts that they will do that at a later date, probably, hopefully season 2. So we'll see. Right now the battle pass is a little slow. It was slower when it first launched. Then they made some adjustments because people complained, which was good, rightfully so. Now you get XP on a per game basis. I just think they maybe should add XP on a per win basis to incentivize people to actually do the objectives, because now we have challenges associated with the battle pass, and a lot of the challenges, and I'm at fault in this, and my friends, we sometimes want to do the challenges more than actually trying to win the game. I think we need a more generalized challenges that you would probably be able to play, in any game mode you want, whether it's like get 5 kills or just like, get headshots, use your equipment in some fashion. I don't know. I'm just saying, definitely needs to change here. Honestly, I think the battle pass progression where it's at, aside from the gimmicky challenges, is fine. I mean, I know they've said that the battle pass is supposed to last till May. This might be a hot take. It's only 2 weeks in, and I'm a third of the way done, and I haven't bought any levels or uses. I've used a couple boosts, but I can understand people want to, spend their time wisely. Now, one of the next biggest takes is the store and customization. The store is, man, the whole, like, they're selling just colors. They took away, customizing most of the colors. There's a few. You can do it on your generic, base Spartan. But most of them are gone as far as... And they're selling them, the colors, for quite an outrageous amount. I mean, it's like, I think the ones I've been seeing recently are $7 for just like red and blue. That's gotta go. That's pretty greedy. A lot of us knew that this was gonna happen, but I think everyone was kind of expecting more of like a, $2 for green or blue. I mean, they should just give them all the colors, to be honest, but if they had to, I think $1 or $2 would have been a little bit of a safer, I don't know, bet. But, and then a lot of the armor, a lot of the customization we've been seeing is locked behind these store bundles, and they're like $20 or $10, and it's crazy. Like, I don't understand why. I mean, I know people are buying them. I've seen them in the game, which is mind-boggling to me. But unless you guess you're a millionaire and you don't have a care in the world with what you need to spend money on, then whatever. But that's probably what they're banking on. So that needs to change. That definitely needs to get, like, either lower or, like, a little bit more lenient. Maybe having most of the customizations across armor cores. That's one of the things a lot of people have been complaining about, is that the armor pieces we've been earning is locked to, like, the Mark V or the Mark 7 armor core. And then when we see pictures of, like, the bots and the AI having armor across armor cores, it gets people's blood boiling. I'm interested to see, after this Thanksgiving break, what 343 decide to do. But yeah, that's my quick review of Halo Infinite multiplayer. I'm looking forward to the campaign. I hear great things about it, coming out on December 8th. And yeah, if you want to watch me stream some games, my Twitch name is RealDJPJ. All the DJ PJs were gone, so that's what I ended up with. So it's twitch.tv/RealDJPJ, all lowercase. Yeah, so I hope this was informative, and I'm looking forward to see what 343 come up with to improve the game and get its potential that we know this could be. So thanks for tuning in. DJ PJ out.